You're watching WSFA 12 News and the Raycom News Network, Alabama's news source.
And welcome back. I'm Justin McNelley in for Maria Martin. Well, the third time was the charm for the Crimson Tide. After 2 straight losses to the Ole Miss Rebels, Alabama was finally able to get the monkey off its back in a 48-43 victory. A big turning point in the game, Eddie Jackson's punt return for a touchdown. The Tide trailed 24-10 late in the first half, but Jackson's return cut the lead down to 7 heading into halftime and swinging the momentum.
You know, we were looking for somebody that could be their role, and they could be explosive in that role. Eddie's always been a guy that has great instincts and judgment, and he may not be as explosive as some other guys when it comes to just, lights out, but he is so good at picking his way on interception returns and punt returns.
I felt pretty comfortable. Like I said, they made great blocks. They hold the guys up for a while, so I was able to see it and just hit the hole. We needed a big play. We was emphasized that we needed a big play, and I was able to make that, so it was a good time.
The Crimson Tide now get ready for an 11 a.m. kick against Saban's alma mater, Kent State, on Saturday. It was another night of struggling for the Auburn offense in its loss to Texas A&M. The Tigers' offense looked out of sync most of the night. After a 700-yard performance a week ago, the Tigers failed to reach 400 yards for the second time this season. The Tigers did receive a shot in the arm, though, and backup quarterback John Franklin III entered the game in the fourth quarter.
It wasn't all Sean, okay? I mean, there was some stuff around him wasn't good. We had some drops. Y'all saw drops. So it's not that we just felt like, hey, Sean, you're not doing a good job. It was more of, let's give John in there, see if we can get a spark.
John, he threw the ball pretty well. He drove the field, really. He made some good plays with his feet.
The Tigers now turn their attention to LSU, who comes to Jordan-Hare on Saturday. Neil Brown's message was simple and clear to after the Clemson game. How do the Trojans want to be remembered this season? That message was received loud and clear as the Trojans knocked off Southern Miss on the road. The Trojans were led by 176 rushing yards from Jordan Chunn, and Emmanuel Thompson hauled in 5 catches for 53 yards and a score. The Trojans will open up Sunbelt play at home Saturday against New Mexico State. And the new AP poll is out, and the Crimson Tide stay on top after their win over Ole Miss. Ohio State moves up 1 spot to number 2 after defeating Oklahoma. Louisville jumps up 7 spots, though, to number 3 after manhandling Florida State 63-20. Michigan and Clemson round out your top 5. Teams 6 through 10, Houston, Stanford, Michigan State, Washington, and Texas A&M. Now, John, one team not on that list that you got to watch out for, North Dakota State. They are an FCS. They are an FCS school, and they received enough votes to be ranked 28th. After their defeating of Iowa yesterday.
I'm kind of surprised to see my Seminoles stayed at 13 after that whooping that they got.
Yeah, that was not Lamar Jackson for Louisville. He's something special right there.
He's the real deal for sure.
Yes, he is.
Justin, thanks a lot, and we'll have one more look at that forecast when we come back.
Join the conversation.